there ain't any time that's better than spring, I guess. Less than summer when there ain't any school at all. I'm Joey Walsh. And I guess you're wondering why I ain't in school today, seeing that it ain't Saturday. Well, the biggest piece of luck happened here in Three Forks. The schoolhouse burned down. Sky just cut loose with a bolt of lightning the likes of which I never seen. Of course, I ain't scared of it. There ain't no sense in fighting trouble, so I'm hightailing it for the old cave. He's the biggest man I ever seen. His hat had almost scraped the sky and shoulders as wide as an ox yoke.
Hurt yourself, lad? Come on now, boy. On your feet. Lightning storms are always scary. I remember when I was a little boy, I used to hide under the hay in my father's barn. Think we can find some dry wood around here? It's chilly, damp. Warm fire always helps. Might even bring back your voice.
Then I wasn't scared no more. I mean, I wasn't really scared anyway, but him coming so sudden-like. Anyways, he had a nice face, and his eyes smiled even when his mouth didn't.
Better?
Yes, sir. How'd you know this old cave was here?
I got lost. Just happened onto it. You live around here?
Down in Three Forks.
Well, now, that's lucky for me. That's where I was heading when the storm broke. My name is McKee. Daniel McKee.
I'm Joey Walsh.
Glad to know you, Joey. So you live in Three Forks, huh?
Uh-huh. With Sis.
Mother? Father?
Died. Long time ago.
You know, there's one thing that puzzles me.
What?
Today is Thursday. Isn't that a school day?
Not for us, it ain't.
Oh, why isn't it?
Well, it's a funny story. Bobby Morgan burnt down the regular schoolhouse.
What?
Well, he didn't mean to. It just happened. He just got playing with some matches, and before he knew it, the whole school was a-burning like straw in a high wind.
Don't you like school, Joey?
I guess it's all right. Did you like school when you was a boy?
I had my moments, like yours. But I don't think I ever burned down a schoolhouse. I guess we can head down into Three Forks now. The storm is over.
Boy, I never seen such a horse. Except maybe at the county fair.
This is Navajo, Joey. A great friend of mine.
Crickets, what a horse!
Oh, he's more than a horse. He's the memory of a great man. A man who gave everything to me. I guess I was luckier than you, Joey. I knew my father. A long time. Come on, Navajo. How'd you like to ride Navajo down into Three Forks, Joey?
You were joking me.
You look fine up there.
Golly, I wish the kids could see me on Navajo.
Well, now, let's see. Just where do you live?
Down at the bottom of the hill.
Do we have to go through town?
No.
Well, maybe we could arrange to go that way.
Hey, fellas, look at Joy. Hiya, Mike, Eddie, Tom.
Mr. Keller.
Kind of makes your mouth water, don't it, Mr. Keller? Now, there's a piece of horse flesh that'd make any of yours look kind of sick. I was just joking, Mr. Callum. That red roan of yours is...
Howdy, Mr. Callum. Of course, I didn't know Red Healy was visiting my sister Debbie. I don't like Red. Thinks he's smart. Debbie don't like him either.
Come on, Debbie, give me an answer. You go to the dance with me, huh?
I told you I'm not going at all, Red.
Well, look here, Debbie, you shouldn't be so high and mighty. There's other girls. You hear me?
I heard you. Then ask the other girls. I'm sure one of them would be very happy to go with you.
Well, you got some special reason for giving me the cold shoulder?
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I've got to be frank with you. I just don't want to go.
Well, look, Debbie, I'm asking for more than just a dance. I want to come courting.
No, Red.
Is there somebody else?
Who?
Yeah, that's right. Ain't nobody around like Red Healy, is there?
There couldn't be.
Well, then, as long as you know that, why aren't you...
Joey.
Hiya, sis.
Hello, Joey. How are you?
Fine. Sis, there's somebody... what I mean is...
Settle down, Joey. And where have you been? You left early this afternoon.
Sis, there's somebody outside. Can I bring him in?
Well, now, Joey, supper's ready, and I'm sure it's ready at my
Hey, one of the kids. It's Mr. McKee.
Who?
Mr. McKee.
Must apologize for this intrusion, ma'am, but Joey here,
You come on in, Mr. McKee. Sis, I told Mr. McKee he could stay for supper.
Oh, thanks, Joey, but I can get a bite over at the hotel.
Oh, there's plenty here, Mr. McKee. Won't you stay?
I'll be coming for you on dance night, Debbie.
He's madder than a fresh wet cat. He's been wanting to court Sis.
Joey.
I'd like to wash up if I may, ma'am.
Oh, yes, well, you'll find... Joey, would you show Mr. McKee?
Right this way. The way them two looked at each other was sickening. Pure mush. I sure hope that don't happen to me when I grow up. Another piece of pie, Mr. McKee?
No, thank you, Joey. I haven't eaten a finer meal anywhere.
Very nice of you to say that, Mr. McKee.
Here they was again looking at each other. Debbie mooning like she was hearing some kind of music, with Mr. McKee playing it. How old is Navajo, Mr. McKee?
5.
Boy, you should have seen me on him, sis. And you should have seen the way those other kids looked when I rode through town. And boy, you should have seen Mr. Callum. Golly, Betty never seen a horse like Navajo. That there red roan of his ain't beans to Navajo, Mr. McKee.
I guess Mr. Callum is the man to see about everything.
Yeah, he owns most everything. And Red, the fellow who just left, he thinks just 'cause his brother-in-law's Mr. Callum, he can go courting anybody. But Sis don't pay no attention.
Joey.
Just where would I see this, Mr. Callum?
Oh, he's always at the palace.
Are, you looking for work in Three Forks?
Well, I guess you might say that I sort of have a job, but depends upon Mr. Callum.
You ain't going to work for that old...
Joey. I have to apologize. He isn't usually this fresh. But ever since the schoolhouse burnt down, the children been running sort of wild.
I forgot to tell you, Mr. McKee, the school mom, she quit when it happened. Debbie and Eddie's sister been teaching the kids. When they can catch them.
It has been a problem.
Maybe that would be remedied. I'm here to see Mr. Callum about a new schoolhouse. You see, I'm the new school teacher.
almost choked when I heard that he was a school teacher. A school teacher. But it didn't even bother Debbie. She just smiled like she was tasting sugar syrup.
I'm glad. Very glad, Mr. McKee.
So am I.
Joey, where are you going?
Out. Just out.
For a while there, I was a hero.
Mr. McKee was a school teacher, and the gang saw me bring him into town. My goose is sure cooked with them now.
Want to ride into town, Joey?
I sure loved riding that horse, even if he did belong to a school teacher.
Come on, I'll give you a lift up.
I ain't allowed in town after dark.
I asked Debbie. She said it was all right. You can ride him back, too. Said a horse mighty well, Joey.
I've been riding all my life, off and on.
Come on, Navajo. Guess you better wait here, Joey. Watch Navajo for me.
Okay.
Mr. Callum?
Say, you're the fellow with that good-looking horse, ain't you? That's the darndest animal I ever saw. I was telling Mr. Callum here.
You come to see me?
Yes, sir. My name is McKee. Daniel McKee.
Sit down, Mr. McKee.
I think the county board sent you a letter about me, Mr. Callum.
I didn't get no letter about you.
Guess I got here before it did. At any rate, I'm the new school teacher.
Well, howdy, man.
I believe we met earlier, but we weren't introduced.
This here's Red Healy. He...
Shut up. Who told you to come to the Three Forks, Mr. McKee?
The county board did.
Tell me, did the trip tire you out, ma'am?
I hear you're the mayor, the board of education, supervisor.
And postmaster.
Where are you going to do your teaching? Schoolhouse burned down.
Might set the kids up in here at the card tables, Sam.
That ain't funny, Red. You were saying?
I thought you might build one.
Town ain't got the money.
As the leading citizen of Three Forks, why not make it your responsibility to head up a committee and...
Look, Mr. McKee. Why don't you make it your responsibility to get out of here? This ain't no proper place for a schoolmarm.
You're a very witty man, Red.
Why don't you get out of here?
You better listen to Red, Mr. McKee. I don't like people coming into town telling me what to do, especially strangers. I run Three Forks the way I see fitting.
Yes, sir, Mr. Callum.
Hold it a minute. Before the lady leaves, would anybody like to ask her for a dance? Maybe a little polka or a two-step or maybe a jig, huh? Come on, Miss McKee. Start dancing unless you want a little lead to heat up your feet,
Evening, Red. I was hoping the gang hadn't heard that my friend was the new school teacher. Hiya, fellers! That a new night, Betty? Can I see it? What's the matter?
Teacher's pet.
Hello, Joey. How'd you like to have a ride on Navajo? How about it?
I got something to do.
McKee.
Morning, Mr. Callum.
How old's he?
5.
Sound?
You can tell.
Yeah, I got some pretty good ones myself.
So I've heard.
I got a red roan. Just turned 5. Runs like the wind. This horse run?
Some?
You know, I've been thinking about what you said about the schoolhouse. Tain't good for young'uns to run wild. School's the best place for 'em. Outside, they get into fights, do damage.
Just what's on your mind, Mr. Callum?
Three Forks could use a schoolhouse.
That's right.
Cost maybe $300-400. You think so?
Yeah, it could.
How much you think this horse of yours is worth?
Sorry he's not for sale.
Didn't think so. But you do want that there schoolhouse.
You got a proposition, Mr. Callum? Name it.
I'm a sporting man, Mr. McKee. $400 is a lot of money. I'll put it up again your horse to race my red roan. My roan wins, I get your horse. You win, you got the $400 to build your schoolhouse.
Will you deposit the money in the bank?
Right now.
All right.
Race will be Sunday. That suit you?
I go to church on Sunday.
Now, how about before church? That way, it'll make it nice and private-like.
Fine.
Race will start from my house, once around the town, back to my house. That's about 2 miles. That distance suit you?
Sounds all right. Shall we go to the bank, Mr. Callum?
Your brother-in-law's pretty sharp, Red. Yes, sir. Pretty sharp.
As for me, I didn't care much one way or other what happened.
He means so much to you. Please, don't do it.
I've got to, Debbie. It's a matter of principle. Besides, the new schoolhouse means a great deal to me. Now.
Please, Wind.
He will. That's a fine-looking horse.
You ready, McKee?
Yes, sir.
Anybody care to make a little side bet? Like maybe, taking somebody to the next dance?
You still fond of dancing, Red?
Let's get this race started. Johnny?
You! That's cheating.
Mr. Callum went and hired a genuine jockey to ride the red roan. He wasn't any heavier than a wet mosquito.
Get ready, Johnny. Wasn't nothing said about riders, just about horses. All right, McKee?
It's not fair.
You're right, Mr. Callum. There was no agreement about riders. I'll stick to the bargain.
Well, let's go, McKee.
Don't do it. You mustn't.
I've got to go through with it, Debbie.
Mr. McKee! You ain't gonna do it. You'll lose, Navajo.
Is that all that bothers you, Joey?
If you lose, you'll have to leave here. They'll make you. They'll never stop laughing at you.
Joey, you're gonna ride Navajo for me.
Me?
Daniel, he might get hurt.
Joey's gonna ride.
He knows Navajo. Navajo knows him. How about it, Joey?
Me ride?
Sure.
In a race?
Yeah.
Sis.
Are you afraid, Joey?
No.
going on here?
You said there was no agreement about riders. Right, Mr. Callum?
Well, you'll probably fall off halfway around. But if that's what you want to see, Debbie, you just let him ride.
If Joey wants to ride, he has my permission.
All right, McKee. Let's get to the starting line.
Joey, lean down here.
Holy mackerel, sis! In front of everybody. I was froze tight. I wasn't scared. It's just that I never rode in a race before against a genuine jockey.
Joey, when you want him to stretch out, just whisper in his ear. He'll know what you want. Good luck.
You ready?
Ready?
Ready? Go!
Navajo almost jumped out from underneath me. My breath was left 10 feet in back of me before I could grab and hold on. Mr. Callum's room's way out ahead. We ain't never gonna get a schoolhouse. They're rounding Clint's feed store. The road's leading by a mile. They're heading for Yoakum's barn. That old road ain't never gonna be caught.
Tell him, Joey. Whisper to him.
Can't see them. They're behind the buildings. They're coming back. Well, I'll be. Joey's leading. Shucks. Joey won! Joey won! Hey, Joey!
Well, Sam, looks like you're stuck for a new schoolhouse.
Then you better try and get yourself a new dancing partner.
You won, Joey. You won the race.
Joey. And then she kissed Mr. McKee, right in front of everybody. I just walked away from her. If that's what happens to you when you grow up, I'm gonna stay the way I am. Hey, Joy! Want to see my knife? It's a honey. Sure is. Say, let's say we go down to the old creek, huh? Okay. You better take a good long swim. Soon we'll be going to school. All day. Let's go. I figure we gotta take advantage of all the time we got for loafing. Now that we're gonna get a new schoolhouse and a new teacher